Hey everybody, it's Overkill here with another video in Ancient Empires, the overhaul mod for Total War Attila that basically turns it into Rome 2. Only there's going to be a lot of features in the campaign. I can't really quite read them to you because I don't have them on screen or anything, but yeah, it's a really cool mod. If you didn't watch my Battle of Zarma video, I was given access to this by the one of the devs, so that's pretty fun. So today we are doing a scenario based on the invasion of Dacia by Trajan. So today we're doing the second battle of TAPAE. I'm not quite sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it's between the Roman Empire and the Dacians. And here come the Dacians right now. Look at those sprites. But yeah, so of course, basically with any scenario fighting barbarians as the Romans, you're always outnumbered. There's not a lot of real information about this battle other than it happened. The numbers aren't really known. For the Dacian side, it's believed that Trajan had like 70 to 80,000 men, and they believe that King Decebalus, is that how it's pronounced, Decebalus? I'm not quite sure. Had a manpower pool of about 200,000. So just for this scenario, I have outnumbered the Romans 2-1, at 2 point something to 1, more like it, but still. So yeah, just to reflect that the Dacians had more men. So yeah, you can see, first of all, the Dacians are charging their heavy horse right for my lines, ahead of their main army. So they're going to start taking some missile fire, and we score some hits on some of them. We even take one down, and they go ahead and try to charge. But I just managed to pull my my archers behind my front line, and boom, the horses slam into the Roman cohorts, but nothing really happens. And you can see they start throwing javelins, which I didn't quite want because you can see it's hitting my own men. So I actually tell everybody to hold their fire. But you can see it killed a lot of the Dacian cavalry, which is very good, of course. Many of them lie dead. You can see, oh, that guy was cut down by a legionary. Now my archers are starting to fire at these falxmen because, of course, the Dacians were famous for their falxes. So they do have quite a few of them here today. My archers are ripping them apart. Of course, they don't have any shields, and most of them aren't wearing any armor. So they are going to be taking a lot of damage. And see, we see them here trying to reach into my lines, but you can see, oh, arrows flying in. More and more arrows just taking out a bunch of them. Look at this guy running around with like 2 arrows in him. Crazy bastard. It appears they don't really know where they want to attack. Oh, here we can see I've charged in my, well, ignore what they are. These are just supposed to be auxiliaries. I've charged them in over there. You can see my cavalry is getting ready to try to help this engagement as well. Over here, we have a cavalry engagement. My auxiliary cavalry, getting hit by these Dacian heavy horse. And that is not a confrontation that I want my cavalry in. That is for sure. You can see my other unit of auxiliary cavalry are throwing their javelins in here, just absolutely shredding these heavy horse. Look at that! And now you can see my my auxiliary infantry are charging in from behind, which is absolutely excellent. Over here you can see the Roman legionaries are clashing with the Dacian nobles. Definitely a worthy fight. Everybody's covered in blood. You can see over here more are charging in. Absolutely brutal fighting happening here now. Oh, I missed it. I missed the charge on these Dacian falxmen. This one unit of cavalry able to kill basically 120 of them on the charge and shatter them instantly. That's a shame that I missed that, but yeah, we'll just zoom in and get some cool shots now. So here are my auxiliaries fighting some of the more elite Dacian troops. You can see some falxmen joining the fight from the rear. And now I'm sending another unit of auxiliary cavalry to go help out this other one over here. And you can see, look at this one cohort just holding off all of these Dacians. Well, I say holding off, but some are still getting past them, but look at that. In a sea of men, a sea of barbarians. So you can see now this legion's in trouble, or this cohort. They're now getting charged by, falxmen, a weapon that was very good at punching through Roman armor. Yeah, you can see this cohort is breaking. But here we get a cavalry charge, hitting both the shock cavalry and the falxmen. You can see the falxmen are not happy about that. They actually break. That's one unit away from that fight now. So much stuff going on. You can see over here the enemy Dacian cavalry has broken, so they're going to be shattered by my cavalry. You can just see how many Dacian spearmen and nobles and stuff are here, or falksmen. Is there any nobles? It's just spearmen. Never mind. All right, fighting my my auxiliaries, and over here this one legion holding out against so many units. Dacian swordsmen everywhere. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Arrows flying in overhead. Many men dead. You can see where the Roman lines were. This lake, this river of blood in front of their lines where they were previously. And now they've pushed up to take the fight to the Dacians, as you can see. Oh boy. Yeah, but it really sucks that this one cohort is breaking. But you can see we've broken more units over here. These falksmen. There we go. This entire flank is basically broken now. All that's left are these heavy horse and the Sarmatian cataphracts. Speaking of which, these are absolutely awesome looking. Just look at those. Very nice looking. But yes, the Dacian left flank has basically been ruined. There we go. We've broken that last unit. And the far right for the Dacians is also compromised. And you can see a cavalry charge. Boom! Right into the back of these undisciplined troops. They're wavering, and they are going to break. You can see how many are dying. There we go. That unit is broken. This unit next to them is wavering as well after seeing that, and they break as well. Now I have this unit of auxiliary cavalry going after the Dacian archers, and that's not going to be very good for them. These poor archers. And they're about to be smashed by my cavalry. And there we go. The cavalry hit them. They're going to break very soon. I've pulled the cavalry out of that engagement. They managed to break these 2 units, so that's all I could have asked for them. Here you can see my auxiliaries are re-engaging with these falksmen that have come back. Absolutely beautiful. I'm very excited for this mod to have a full release so that we can have a campaign. I'd be very interested in playing a Ancient Empires campaign. Because Attila is a very, very solid game, of course. Oh, here we're getting ready for another cavalry charge. They throw their javelins, and boom, slammed right into them. Look at that. Men sent everywhere, crushed by the horses, just killed on impact. And it just instantly breaks both of the units there. That is absolutely devastating. And here we have more cavalry. They've been chasing after these bowmen. They managed to shatter a few of them, which is great. And you can see things are looking a little dire, actually, now that we're on this side. I lost another cohort, I believe, or I lost my auxiliaries. So now I actually have to charge my archers into combat. They draw their daggers and their swords, and they charge these Dacians in the rear, supporting the main fight. And you can see over here, this one cohort came back, so they're going to be clashing with the remaining Dacians, the falksmen and the spearmen. There we go. Now another unit of auxiliaries is clashing with these spearmen that have come back. And you can see over here, the Dacian right has just been absolutely smashed. All of their units are in a chain route now. Not good. Now, of course, this isn't historically accurate. It's like impossible to make historically accurate battles in Total War. In the real battle, apparently Decebalus, or Decabalus, however you want to pronounce it, retreated his army due to a storm approaching. Which obviously you can't really do in this game, but, you know, whatever. Here we can see a charge on one of the generals. Boom! Absolutely devastating charge. You can see the numbers dropping there. On these very heavy infantry, that is devastating to see that many men drop that fast. And you can see it's all over for the Dacians at this point. Their center has broken, completely shattered. Their remaining general unit is shattered as well, or broken at least. And these spearmen are all that's left fighting my auxiliaries. And the auxiliaries should have no trouble cutting through them. Every unit is broken except for them now. There we go. The final skirmish of the battle. The auxiliaries fighting these Dacian spearmen. Absolutely lovely. But yeah, you can just see how many men ran. Oh, they actually shattered that auxiliary unit. Holy cow. But yeah, you can just see how many men are running from the Dacians, or, well, how many men from the Dacians are running, whatever. And here we go. We were just about to get a cavalry charge in, but then they decided to turn around, but it didn't really matter because the battle was over anyway. And it was a heroic victory for the Romans, as I would assume the real one was. I can't imagine that the Romans lost too many men if the Dacians retreated due to a storm. But if we take a look at the stats of how the units did. You can see many kills on the cavalry. You can't quite see. This unit has nearly 500. Just a lot of kills. You can't really quite see them though, which is a bit of a shame due to the auxiliary on their unit card, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. Everybody got lots of kills, basically. You can see the losses for the Dacians were very high. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed, well, I thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below, as always. And if you're enjoying this series, be sure to leave down some recommendations for battles that I should do in the future. I'm having a lot of fun doing this little series of just, you know, loosely basing battles on real battles. But yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like and a comment down below, as always. As I said, thank you to Haxo, Nicholas, Johnny, Fish, and Andreas for pledging $5 or more per month on Patreon. You guys are the best. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.